Hey, I got my Wednesday Addams going on. Today's wash day. My hair was so knotted, it was sick. So I was like, I have to detangle this before I hop in the shower, because if not, like, I would be standing in the shower for probably like 2 hours, because you know, this is an everything shower. I'm very, not like I care, and I think it's also just going to be a good reset going into the weekend, you know, just getting all of this done. And going into the weekend, I have so much to do. I have to meet up with friends, and what else do I have to do? Meet up with friends, family. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. This is my first, well, I'm gonna say it's my first year without a Valentine, but it's my first year being fully single in a very long time. I have my own Valentine, so I think I'm gonna take myself out tomorrow morning. Like, I'm gonna go out and get work done. I'm gonna sit down, I'm not sure, maybe like a breakfast place or a cafe of some sort. Sit there for a little bit, do some work, be productive, get some of that free Wi-Fi. Once I feel good about the amount of work I got done, then that's when I'm gonna go and get myself some flowers, and that will be a successful day. So yes, but before we do that, we need to just reset. We need to give attention to our body, just rejuvenate my hair, my everything, just reset. I have a little face mask, so oh no, I have plans tonight. I have plans tonight, and I'm taking you guys with me, so come reset with me. So by me taking myself out tomorrow, I feel like it's very important for people to realize that Valentine's Day is literally not just for a romantic partner, it's for any form of love in general, period. From growing up, like, my dad would always give me and my sister Valentine's Day gifts, you know, that father-daughter relationship, like, uncomparable when you have a good one. Going out with your girlfriends, with your homies, your animals, your pets, or hanging out with family, like, it's just for any kind of love. In my case, I'm really focusing more on self-love and self-compassion and just being really content with my solitude. I think it's a really good thing for me to turn that around, go out, make this power move for myself, stop relying on someone else to give me the joy in this holiday, and take it upon myself to pour into myself a little bit. Before anything, you have to have a good relationship with yourself and a good understanding of yourself, or even if you don't have a good understanding of yourself, but respecting yourself and being patient with yourself, showing yourself some compassion instead of judging yourself all the time and being so harsh on yourself. You know, treat yourself the way you would treat someone it is that you care for and love deeply. When you see them doing something silly or out of the blue or something you may disagree with, depending on the type of person you are, I would doubt that your first instinct is to be like, yo, just immediately just being like boom, 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 like all these hitters and trigger words, things like that. You know, that's just not the first thing you would do to someone you care about, so why do it to yourself? I feel like you should take yourself very seriously before anyone else. Being selfish is the most selfless thing you can do. You need to be able to put someone else's needs to the side to fulfill your own first, because if your needs aren't fulfilled, how are you going to pour into someone else's cup when yours isn't full? I'm not saying greed. Greed is something totally different, just holding on to everything you have and everything you have and everything you have and not letting anyone else get close to that. Like, no. There's a difference. Someone like myself who has had a very hard time centering myself and decentering the opinions and perspectives of others and just the outlook of others, I had to really teach myself a lesson of, you cannot expect yourself to show up this way when you're not pouring into yourself fully. How do you expect yourself to show up for other people when you're barely showing up for yourself? That's not fair to yourself. I had to learn it has to be me. If it's gonna be me or you, it's gonna be me every time. And I don't mean that in like a fuck off kind of way. Like, I'm saying I have to prioritize my life. If there's anything I can ever do to help any of the people I care about, I'm always, always, always willing to put in a helping hand, because community Don't forget about community. Not everything is me, 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 me. That's not what I'm saying either. It's not me, 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 me all the time. Community is one of the most important things that we need now, especially in today's world, in today's society, in today's craziness, especially us, the people who are, you know, the poor or just the lower class. We are so much more powerful than we realize. We need to be able to come together and understand that we really need each other. Community is what's gotten us this far, and the plot has been so lost. The art of community has been lost. Pour into yourself first, and by pouring into yourself, it allows you to show up in the world, show more quality over quantity. Once you're able to start giving to other people and you're able to build and help other people up as well, then we got something going. We got something going. We got something going. It's never too late. I want that to be remembered, especially in times that are scary like this and that feel uncertain and everyone is just tired and burnt and stressed out. It always gets better. Always.